It's all right. How are you? Yeah, let me show you the difference, right? This is, if you look at the outside,
Jim here?
they look alike,
Jim?
right?
Okay.
All look
Please come
alike.
forward.
Now, if you open them,
We're going to take some pictures.
this is the legitimate
Jim
one,
coming.
right here. And this is the counterfeit one. And as I said at the press conference, oftentimes people who go in to try and get a bargain get blank DVDs. So, yes, okay.
So there's no artwork doesn't come with it or anything like
No,
that? Just
no. All right.
Can we have a word from the
Sure,
most popular
absolutely.
actor in Nollywood actor, Jim Ike?
This is the most
just-
popular Nigerian actor.
How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Well, very nice to meet
Thank you, sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Ike is a prolific actor. As a matter of fact, regarded as the major superstar in Nollywood movies. Jim Ike, please.
Good morning. I came in last night and I learned this was going on. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to it. And I think this is, well, it's a novel event for us to bring to the forefront the perpetrators of what I like to call a terrible crime. They've robbed off of told millions, to say the least, and I'm really happy we're here and this process is going on. Thank you so much for bringing it.
Can you take a couple of questions?
Of course.
So, what do you think the future from these efforts? What do you think is going to lead to in the future in terms of the math of Nollywood film production?
Well, it's a step at a time and a step in the right direction to bring the people of America to a certain consciousness to see what is being done to us regarding what we're supposed to get. And as regards our intellectual properties, is something good. And I'm saying again that, well, back home, I mean, some 2-3 years ago, we deemed this completely inconceivable. So it's a step in the right direction, and we're happy it's happening, and can only get better from here.
Thank you.
Can you tell us how it feels to see your face on bootleg copies? Do you feel, I mean, do you feel violated, or how do you
I
feel?
feel robbed, sorry. That's to say the least. It's we all know how much work it takes to create anything in whatever manner, you know, ramification it comes from. And to think that at the end of the day, you expect to get some sort of return for all your hard work, and then it ends up in some basement and there's a bootlegger somewhere that's ripping up from what he did not sow. It's the feeling, it cannot be quantified. It's something that you feel not only violated, you feel abused, and then you feel your rights have been trampled on, and there's nobody doing anything about it. And it just so happens this happens to be one of our biggest markets, and the target demographics we make the movies for reside here, and nothing has been done about it, and we just feel terrible. And when Mr. Boo came up with this and said it was happening, seriously, I thought it was not true. And to come out here and see gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen of the press, hearing what is being done to us, it surpasses our widest imagination. I just can't wait to go back home and tell them what is new development.
Thank the Brooklyn DA for it.
I thank so much the Brooklyn DA for it, to bring in at least
Major step.
to the forefront of people's consciousness this great movement. Like I said, my excitement knows no bound. And when I get back home, we're starting another campaign like this in London. I'm scheduled to be in London 12th of November. And to tell them that the movement started from here, I'm sure a lot of people will be very glad to hear.
Yes.
Did you offer DA a a potential starring role in one of the?
He's a good-looking man.
No. The better question is, will he produce my novel? Triple homicide. He'll get it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said.
Any other questions? Anybody else?
Maybe someone can tell me what the where the major market for these films is. In which country do you sort of sell most of these films? Is it in?
Africa is the first market for it. In Africa, we do, of course, there's almost 1 billion people. Right now, we're doing a minimum of about $250 million in Africa alone. Then, of course, the US is the second largest market, then followed by Europe. But we sincerely believe.
How big is the U.S. market? I'm
The
sorry.
U.S. market, we're looking at maybe about $10–20 million. We believe that in the next 3–4 years, with the step that has been taken by the Brooklyn DA's office, we believe we're getting to a point where we may be able to do $50 million and on and on. And because we have a veritable market, the films are all in English language, and of course Africa is a place that a lot of people don't know much about but would like to know a lot about, and this is the primary outlet or medium of telling African stories by Africans. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can I get a picture with you and all the...
Yes, please, right in the middle.
All right, good. I don't need an advance for the film, by the way. It'll sell so well. That's it. Okay, very good. Let's continue to do business, all right?
Thank you very much.
Jide, thank you. Jide, come and take one picture, please. He's the major distributor in Brooklyn.
there we go.
So,
Legal distributor.
Gia, could you please tell us about the Caribbean factor and the islands in terms of the business coefficient?
I don't understand your question.
How much in terms of as a supply and demand? For example,
I've noticed that
the Haitians, how much do they watch? Who's the biggest consumer?
the biggest consumer in the United States, in Brooklyn, my local market, is the Caribbean and West Indian population. They buy more than actually the Africans in diaspora do, because it's kind of like a window to Africa to them. They are the ones pushing the market actually.
All right, guys, take care. Again, thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
I just want to mention that there are a few organizations that have been critical to this whole effort in the U.S., which are American organizations. I'm sorry I failed to mention them. Public Interest Intellectual Property Advisors of America. They have been critical. They have been working with us big time. So we just want to give a shout out to them. Law firms of Venable LLP, you have Foley Hogue LLP, we have several law firms. We have Townsend & Townsend that have been working with us on this effort. So we want to say thank you to every single one of them. Thank you.
Sir? Sir? Yes. Just want to shot two of you, right? Just and you can grab one. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.